Hey guys, we are live, so hold those balls for a few minutes, right? We live? Okay guys, we're live, Mondays with McGriff. We're sorry for being late. We had a practice today. It's Monday, February 16th. I hope you can hear me. We got some guys in the gym. We decided to use the gym today. It's a little bit in better space, okay? Thank you guys. We're up to like 75 subscriptions on YouTube. That's awesome. We started with none, so we thank you for that, right? And put some questions in the chat. I will answer them at the end, okay? McGriff soapbox issues, okay? First of all, we're in the Sweet 16, okay? I want you guys to know this is our 13th time in the Sweet 16 since 2009. Think about that. We've been in the playoffs 17 times with 13-4 in the first round. That's incredible. That's incredible. So that's awesome. This is our 13th time. Okay. Being in the Sweet 16 is not our goal, but it is an accomplishment to win a playoff game, and we've done it for the 13th time, okay? My second soapbox issue, okay? I want to give you guys some facts, okay? We talk openly to our guys because last week we played Lakeland, right? And there was some talk about pressure, the pressure of having to beat somebody 3 or 4 times and stuff like that. And so in preparation for the show, I did a little research, okay? And I had our social media guys post this. I did a little research. And so in my era, and I can't speak for Coach Austin and Coach Brett and Coach Pearsall, right? Because I don't know I have the records, but I didn't go back that far. But in my era, okay, we got some great eras. We've been good in basketball 60 years, right? This is our record when we had to play a Polk County team in the FSA playoffs. So is it a lot of pressure? Sure. We perform well under pressure. And I want to say that, I'm saying that in a reflective way, and I'm saying that in a thankful way because, okay, I was surprised. I did not know it was like that. So I think there was some mention. My buddy Corey Barnes, me and him started the file along with Tommy Lane, God bless Tommy Lane, 30 years ago. I think he was talking about the pressure on Bartow and the Kathleen game. He picked the one game in 17 years that we lost. 91. So pretty good. It's remarkable. We're very, very blessed. Why does that happen? We got good players. We got good staff. And we try to anticipate. And human nature is to be down and play. We try to fight human nature. We're not perfect, but 91 ain't bad. Okay? Okay, this week's practice, our focus words for this week's practice, okay? Me being an education person, a teacher, okay? An experienced teacher does not keep going to the next part of the content if the students have not mastered the current content. So last week, our 3 words were pause, poise, present. Okay, and we're not quite there yet, so we're going to use them again. We used them today in practice. We just finished practice. That's why we're late. We weren't going to stop practice for the show. We just finished practice. So we're going to give you those 3 words again, and we're going to add another P, okay? Pause. Everything is going so fast, okay? On the court and off the court. Okay, we're trying to get our guys to work on pausing on the court. Why? It helps them read. Okay, they're playing at different speeds, okay? If we can teach them to pause on the court, okay, that's going to translate to them pausing and reading different things off the court in their life. The pause is to give reflection, to think, okay? And if we can get them to think here, we can get them to think in their lives, and that's our goal. So we're going to go to hit it again. We got to pause. We got to do a better job of pausing, okay? Poise. What is poise? That's our second word. Poise is self-confidence. Grace under pressure, okay? Poise is habits, the habits you build, okay? We actually showed a little bit of poise on Saturday night. We were down against Lakeland, the last 3 or 4 minutes of the game, and we showed great poise to close it out. So we'll take that great poise. Poise is assurance. It's assurance, blessed, it's assurance. That I know what I know. What does that assurance come from? Well, for us, it comes from practice. It comes from film study. It comes from coaching. It comes from experience, okay? And so with very first word is pause. Second word is poise. It's like a history. We're doing the same thing again. Third thing, stay in the present. Third word is present, okay? Stay in the moment. Our thought of the day is yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why they call it the present, okay? How do we keep our guys current? What do we do to keep them locked in and keep the blinders on, okay? Intake, what they intaking, okay? What they're being fed with information, okay? So we try to give them all the information we can. Like we gave them this information last week. We gave them that information and said, guys, we've had success in this round. Don't let, there's pressure, but we 8-1, or we didn't know we were that good, but we know we had success. Let's just keep getting better. That's what we took. We know the game is going to be different, and we know that they're going to be ready to play. We've got to be ready to play, and if we weren't ready to play, we'd have been going home, right? So what the guys are being fed, I'm coaching the parents. Parents, here's what I need you to do. I need you to be on your kids about this. I need you to help me keep them off social media. I need you to help make sure they get enough sleep. I need them thinking about winning, not just about individual stuff. So we're coaching the parents on what the intake for their child. Okay, what's another way we can keep them in the present? Okay, I've already talked about parents. We already talked about limiting social media. Okay, and another way, we try to bring the current events into what's going on. So we had some current events that happened at the school. We try to keep them focused on that. Okay, we want them going to class and the class environment. We want the whole school's excited, and so staying in the present is hard. In this day and age, it's really hard because of the phone. Like, it's really hard because of this. It's hard because of this. And so we try to get our guys to block all that out as much as we can, right? And we've done a pretty good job of it, okay? Our last word, okay, we had pause. We had that last week. Poise, we had that last week. Present, we had that last week. This one came to my spirit today. Persevere. That's what we had to do on Saturday night. Persevere. Persevere. What is it? How do you build perseverance? Being tested, being tried. Okay, we've had some tests the last few weeks. We've lost to Providence. We lost to Victory. We lost the 2 Mosaic games. We've had Lakeland that pushed us. Okay, and perseverance is going through that, suffering, going through the trials, going through the tribulations, and still having what? Faith, a belief, and assurance that we can overcome it, okay, with a little help from above, right? And so that's a heck of a word we added. We got the same 3, right? The same 3. Pause, poise, stay in the present, persevere. That's what you saw from the Yellow Jackets on Saturday night, perseverance. So what we're preaching to the guys, what you get is what we're telling the guys this week and McGriff's soapbox issue, right? Week in review. We're moving on. Okay. Last week we were 1-0 for the week. You know they got 1 game a week, which is crazy. I don't like it, but it is what it is. Okay. Our record is now 23-5 on the year. Okay. This is only the 6th time that we've had a team in my 24 years win 23 games in a season. And this is the 6th time. 2010, we went to Final Four. 2013, we went to a Final Four. 2015, we lost in the second round. 2020, we went 31-1 in this year. So we hope we can keep that good mojo going. The 6th time. Congratulations, we've had a great team. So far. Well, we're not finished. Okay. We beat Lakeland on Valentine's night. Saturday, February 14th. I'm feeling the love. Okay, I'm feeling the love, especially in Victory. My brother is close to Henderson. He said Henderson was really disappointed and he was emotional. And I said, well, better him than me. And I love Henderson, but this is an elimination game. We work 11 months out of the year to win this game. So we win it by 2 or 22. No matter to me, right? Seriously, we beat Lakeland 44-42 to eliminate them and then go to the Sweet 16. Series history versus Lakeland since 2009. We are 29-11 versus Lakeland. 29-11. We won 75% of our games against the Dreadnoughts since 2009. Dating back to our first state championship team, 29-2010. Okay, Lakeland's been in our district more than anybody, 15 times in 17 years. This is the 2nd time we've met them in the FSA tournament. Why did we beat Lakeland? Okay. Second half rebounding, offensive rebounding, especially in the fourth quarter. The stats, 14 offensive rebounds for us, 5 for Lakeland. We got 11 second chance points, Lakeland only 4. That was the margin of the game. Second reason, we forced 21 turnovers. 21 turnovers. Okay. Our defense was not great, but we did enough. We had a few surprises that we sprung on them. It was enough to get the win. We won by 2. Opportunities for growth, things we got to get better with. Turnovers, we had 15. We had 10 turnovers the first half, 10. Then we start the third quarter, my point guards, turnover. So we got a 7-point lead even though we're not playing great, and we turnover, right? And after that, we had 2 turnovers the last 14 minutes of the game. It's probably why we stayed in the game and won the game. The live ball turnovers are killing us. 9 points they got off of live ball turnovers. We can't defend a live ball turnover. You throw it and they get a dunk. And so that's killing us. We need all our guys to be more complete players. We're coaching them like crazy. We were in practice today. We're coaching them like crazy to get them to be complete players. We need the point guards, James and Kobe, to show more poise, to play with more, pause more. We need them to control the game more with their voice and with their mind, okay, not just physically. We need them to play to their strengths. We need them to rebound. We need everybody to rebound. We're not big enough for our point guards not to rebound, okay? Wing players, Jay, Cyrus, Z, and missing one. Jay, Cyrus, Z, and whoever the heck I'm missing. I think that's everybody. We need them to be complete players. What does that mean? We need them to be able to do anything. We just can't have 3-point shooters. We got to have wings that can go to the basket and play through contact with force, or go and make the right read. Somebody rotates to you and you make the proper pass. We need them to be complete players. We need them to be dogs defensively. They got to be able to take their defensive assignment and sometimes play the best perimeter defender. It can't always be the point guards that are playing the best perimeter guy. It wears the point guards down, and we're going to have a special guest here in a minute who's going to talk about that. He don't even know he's going to talk about it, but I just told him. And so we need our wing guys to be better as far as defensive assignment. We need them to rebound. We ain't big enough for just post guys to rebound. Okay, we got them to rebound. Fours, what do we need? Dylan, Kenny, Derwin, Matt. Okay, they're going to have to be more of ball handlers this week against Edgewater. When I say ball handlers, not dribblers, but making decisions. We've been working on it, starting today. Okay. We need them to finish through contact. We need them to pause and stuff and use fakes. We need them to be good passers. Obviously, they got to rebound. Okay, they have to talk and they have to play in tight spaces, right? So those are opportunities. We missed them against Lakeland, but we got the win. That's all that mattered this time. Some people say survive and advance. I like that. I really want to conquer and dominate. I don't want to survive and advance, but it beats losing, right? Standout players in the game. Derwin Link was sensational in the second half. Not so much the first half, Miss Kenny. Hey, Miss Kenny. But he was great the second half. Hey, Bacon. He was great. Not so much. We need to play the complete game. Somebody get this to Bacon. Just clip this and say, talk to Derwin about playing a complete game. Because if Derwin Link shows up both halves like they did the last 12 minutes, we got a real good chance. He was sensational the last 12, 13 minutes. 13 points, 6 for 7 from the field all the second half. He rebounded the ball like there was a chicken nugget, a chicken breast, a chicken tender on the backboard. Great. Still too many turnovers, 3. Nonchalant. We got on him in practice today about playing and reading and sometimes having to pause and play with poise. But we don't win that game without him. He was the player of the game, sensation. Okay. Matt Williams was also good. 10 points, 5 for 9 from the field. He only got 1 defensive rebound. Matt, I saw the Williamses here Saturday. Hey, Williamses, he has got to rebound the ball. Would y'all talk to him for me? We need a team. It's not just coach. I need y'all to coach him to rebound the ball. But he was sensational. A lot of his in the second half too. 10 points, okay? And also I want to shout out Lazarian Zimmerman. He gave us some good minutes. Okay, it didn't show up in the box score, but man, he was poised and he attacked. He wasn't afraid. So congratulations, Zarian Zimmerman. So 29-11 versus Lakeland. On to the Sweet 16 for the 13th time in 17 playoff appearances. Okay, we got a special guest we're inviting as we preview next week's games. We're inviting Walter Clayton. He's here for the All-Star break. I didn't even know he was here. He called me before practice and sit down, man. And so I know y'all gonna have some questions for him. Now I'm gonna limit his questions. He ain't got all day, and we got other stuff to do. But y'all can see him. He got a fresh cut like I got a fresh cut. My hair looks better than his. But anyway, we're gonna preview. We only got one game next week. Next Saturday, okay, we're going down the Edgewater. It's the Class 6A Region 2 semifinals. We're playing February 21st against Evans. Their record is 18-9. They're the 2 seed in the region. We're the 3 seed in the region. That's why we're going to them. Okay, somebody told me, said, Coach McGriff, you got screwed out of the rankings. I don't care. I don't care where we play. Okay, we've been to Edgewater twice. Won his sophomore year, his junior year, I'm sorry. We beat them, and then the last time we went to the playoffs, we're going to talk about that. So we don't care where we play. It's a good bus ride. I get a good hour and 30-minute nap, and we're going to be ready to play. Okay, we are 3-1 against Edgewater. Okay, they were in our district in 2019 and 2020. Okay, Clayton and Josh and Amarion were 3-0 against them. We played them once over there, once over here. Then we played them in a district game over here. I think in 2020 and 2021 in district. I get the years mixed up. And then we lost to them 2 years ago. We lost to them in 2024 in the Sweet 16, same round. I told the boys, we're back to the scene of the crime. Okay, Orlando Edgewater put us out 2 years ago at Edgewater. It was 58-52. I just watched that game this morning. They controlled the game with their pressure. We were never comfortable. We got in foul trouble. Rick got in foul trouble. Jay Sean poo-pooed in his pants. Okay, Ed wasn't great. My guards, Jay Crosler was there. Okay. Kobe Terry played. They didn't do much. Okay, and then Edgewater beat us and wound up going to the state championship game that year. Okay, they lost to, I don't know who they lost to, Pembroke Pines in the state championship game. So, okay, we've been there before. We're heading back. We're going back to the scene of the crime. Now, I like it. Coach, this guy's done a good job. John Mason, 3rd year there. He was not there when Walter and John and Simon and all those guys were there. He's been there 3 years. He's won the district championship all 3 years. Okay, he's been a terrific job. He's a terrific tactician. Okay, and he got to the 2024 state championship game. Style of play. They're up tempo. They attack. Defensively, they change defenses. They go diamond press. They go man-to-man press. They go 2-2-1 press. They go 2-1-2 press. They go half-court man-to-man. They'll just run and jump from the half-court. Okay, they'll go 1-3-1 zone. They'll go 3-2 zone. They're aggressive, okay? Offensively, okay, they offensive rebound. Okay, we're going to have to be good on the boards. Okay, they attack the basket. Okay, they went to the free throw line about 22 times. I think we went 9 or 10 last time we played them. Okay, they shoot the ball well. Okay, they have interior guys that can finish inside. Okay, they are excellently coached offensively. Means they run good stuff. They play together. Okay, I don't know the kids' names, but their best players are number 12. He played against us 2 years ago. Number 15 is a left-handed, I think his name's Simon, left-handed forward. Okay, number 23 is pretty good. Number 21 is pretty good. One's a point guard. So one's a point guard. 12's also runs some point. He's their best shooter. Okay, 15, left-hand forward. Can hit a 15-footer, but really looking to drive. Great rebounder, great shot blocker. 23 and 21 are new kids. They were not there last year. Transfer students, both of them are looking to put the ball in the basket. One can attack the basket. He's a point guard. Okay shooter, but man, he plays downhill. Edgewater's got excellent players. They got excellent coaching. They're at home. We're excited to be playing. It doesn't bother us. We're okay. There's 16 teams in 6A. We're one of them, and we can play anywhere. So we're excited to be playing. Okay. What does Bartow have to do to win the game? Okay. Number one, we believe in defense. Okay. Edgewater dictated that with their defense, that cannot happen. We're Yellow Jackets. We're going to dictate with our defense, okay? If we're going to win the game, we got to dictate with our defense, okay? The game's got to be played on our terms. It can't be played on their terms. That includes rebounding the ball. Second thing we got to do, our perimeter play has to be better. James, Jay, Cyrus against Lakeland, they're going to have to do that. They're going to have to be better. Kobe, they're going to have to be better. Okay, they got to be efficient from the field. We're going to have some turnovers, but it can't be live ball turnovers. We got to be fierce. We got to guard our yard, stuff like that. Okay, our interior players have got to rebound the ball. The guards got to rebound too. Interior guys got to play. These guys are longer than Lakeland. We got to play through physicality. Okay, we got to use fakes and pivots and stuff like that. We got to make the correct decision from the high post when there's traps and stuff. We got to make them pay for all that trapping and stuff like that. You want a trap, we want to get a layup, right? And the last thing we got to do is our mindset's got to be fearlessness. We're Bartow. We respect Evans. We respect Edgewater. We played Evans last year. We respect Evans. We respect Edgewater. We respect Lakeland. We don't fear anybody. My brother, he was joking with me this morning. He said, well, you got to go back over here again. Well, what's the worst? The worst thing that can happen is they kick our butt. Worst thing can happen to them is we kick their butt. So we got to be fearless. We're not afraid. We're Bartow. They've been there before, so are we. So that's it for the show as far as that game. Next Saturday, this coming Saturday, February 21st, 7 o'clock, we're going to Orlando Edgewater. Tickets will be on GoFan. Game starts 7 o'clock. It will be packed. They will have a good crowd. Last time we went there, we had as many fans as them. We expect any Yellow Jackets to show up. Okay, our words this week: pause, poise, present, persevere. We're going to persevere again. Roll on the road game if we want to keep advancing to the Elite Eight. Okay, season focus is in the trenches. We're in the trenches. Okay, we know we got some questions. I know y'all may have a question for Walt. I'm glad he's here, so y'all can ask him questions and get the questions on me. But we have any questions in the chat? We'll answer the questions.
The first question I seen somebody ask in the chat was there any fear during the game with Lakeland that you guys would not advance towards the end when they went up 4?
I didn't know they went up 4. I don't know. I can't speak for the kids. There's no fear for me because I'm trying to coach the game. I'm trying to anticipate what to do and what may happen. So I can't talk for the guys, but from the coaching perspective, there was no fear. We're trying to coach. We expected a close game, okay? We've been there before, okay? And so did I expect to win by 2? No. Did I expect to beat them by 35? No. Okay, I coached team. My brother coached team, and so we knew they would be ready. We don't have time to be afraid, no fear of losing. We're trying to coach to win the game, so we did. Good question, though. What else?
And they asked, do you subscribe to that a team like you guys that had so much success, like that you guys need a game like that, like a scare or like someone hit you in the mouth?
No, I don't subscribe to that. This guy's team in 2021 never had a scare. Once we got to the district tournament, I think the 2 district tournament games were the closest games. Winter Haven was good that year. We beat them by 17. I think in the tournament, I think Kathleen was the closest game. We beat them at Kathleen by 12. If we get the officials out of the way, they get 20 piece. We get to the Final Four, we win by 30 and 40, both running clock, so I do not subscribe to that. I think what you see is we got an inexperienced team. His senior year, they were experienced. Him, Amarion was a senior, Dewberry was a senior. Okay, now give me some more seniors on your team. I'm drawing a blank here. Tyrone and Alex Smith were seniors. Okay, KJ Parker was a sophomore, but he was a veteran. We still got babies, and we look like babies. But we're not making no excuses. We found a way to win, and we want to find a way to win Saturday. So, no, I do not subscribe to that. It depends on the team. And so what I think everybody needs to remember is this team, we're starting 3 sophomores and a junior. Okay, and some guys that you guys thought would be starting haven't played all year, and we're still here. And so we got to go. You got to have those experiences and go through it. I did not get a chance to coach him as a sophomore. We maybe not have won the state championship as a sophomore his sophomore year. I don't know because he was learning and growing, and maybe we weren't ready to win it. So you got to think about where the team is. And we got 3 sophomores and a junior starting. We got a freshman that I told you was really good coming off the bench. 23 and 5. No. Next question.
They didn't have no questions for Walt except one. Somebody said, how do you feel about this year's Gators team, and do you feel they can repeat?
Definitely. I think obviously it was an adjustment period for the guards. We had 3 experienced guards last year. I know he was just talking about that. We was mature. We had Elijah Martin, who was already been to the Final Four. Will Richard, y'all know who he is, and then me. So we was all in our senior year. And then you got the front court. They basically got to step up. They was our young bulls, young pups last year, so they had to step up and basically be the leaders of the team this year. So I definitely think they got a chance. They've been playing real great lately, and I'm excited to see them in March.
They surprised me. I didn't think they were going to be that good, but they have to give the coach credit.
Hey, man, everything take time, man.
Him playing the big lineup has been great. They just dominating people on the boards, and then the guards have, and defensively.
Defensively, all the switching.
They're suffocating people.
Yeah.
And then the guards have come along. Boogie's good, but they starting to shoot the ball. The Serbian kid, what's his name? Urban, and then
Xavier's been playing good. He got Player of the Week this week. So.
Yeah. Talk to the people. You just got traded to Memphis, and you don't have to give them too much information, but whatever you want. Talk to them about. You hadn't played a game yet, and you're on All-Star break, so you're coming to spend it with your family. So talk to the people just briefly about your time in Utah. And it was quick. I know you didn't expect to get traded. And then what you expect to Memphis? Do you expect more minutes? Just talk to the people. Talk to your people about that.
Yeah, for sure. Utah was great. Great organization, and they headed in a great direction. So appreciative for my time there. Definitely learned some things. Obviously, this is another level. I had an adjustment period coming to Bartow. I had an adjustment period at Iona, adjustment period at Florida. So NBA has been the same thing, just an adjustment period. So just trying to get everything figured out at this level. And then definitely expect Memphis to go great, get up there tomorrow. So go get up there. Do expect more minutes. I know the coach has more of a style of play that I'm used to, kind of like how we play here. Full court defense, pushing the ball on offense.
What's the coach's name there?
Tomas.
He's new. This is his first year there?
Yeah. I don't want to say his last name because I might pronounce it wrong.
All right.
But
all right.
yeah, he's a European coach, come from over there, so he just got those philosophies. So it's just more of a style I'm used to. I think it'll be better for me, and I think the rest of this year gonna be great.
All right, so you got any more questions in the chat?
No, they ain't asking.
Okay, so great. So listen, we're going to Edgewater Saturday. We need y'all support. We know you'll be there. You guys have been terrific. I want to thank the fans. Y'all have been great. The attendance in the games have been great. And so we need you on the road. Okay, it doesn't matter to us where we play. It doesn't matter to us. Here's what the road gets you. The officials are going to lean towards them, but our good teams that don't matter. Our teams that are so-so, our teams that are just Sweet 16 teams, like the last time we went to Edgewater, the official ain't affected us. But it shouldn't. I watched the tape this morning. It was us. And so we'll be ready to play. We're excited. We got practice tomorrow. We got class. Back to school tomorrow and practice tomorrow. We need y'all support over there at Edgewater. Thank everybody for your support of Mondays with McGriff. This is episode 15. So we're going to get at least one more episode 16 next week. So see you at Edgewater on Saturday. And thanks for Walter Clayton for popping by practice.
Yes, sir.
You got to end it, coach.
No, you know.
All right, because we in the trenches.